Aloha, good morning. Did us a little bit of surfing at the poles this morning. Actually, I wiped out on 2 waves and I caught 1 wave and then I called it a day. The last 3 sessions, hadn't been able to stand up on a wave that first session I was on. Second session, I caught 1 left, 1 right, and 1 straight. And then my third session, yeah, it was okay. And this was my 4th session. But I thought it was a good day to come up here to the lifeguard station, tell that story about when I lied about my age and went through lifeguard training here at Jack's Beach, because I found out that you could live here for $40 a year if you were a lifeguard. And I was trying to get out of my bad parental home environment. I was trying to change my life for the better, even at such a young age. Let's tell a story. I was 13 years old, getting ready going on 14, and they announced lifeguard training. And I was like, I want to go through lifeguard training because I found out that you could live here in this little building right there for $40 a year. And I was like, I got to get away from all these bad people in my life. And when it's your family, it's even worse, because then there's a sense of loyalty, yet you're being abused. And well, my mom was a drug addict. She died this last year at 61 years old. I was talking to one of the photographers over here when he does stokography. I was on the pier. I realize I've been carrying this kind of this tone, this kind of attitude that's like a hyper defense mechanism, and it's come from some bullies that I've had that messed their face up and broke the windows out of my van and had guns pointed at me more than one day. It was 4 days total over a period of 33 days. But I was telling them over here, I was like, I wonder how much different my life would have been if anyone would have reached out. And I can't say that because when I got in high school, I had a friend named Brad Termaroli, and his parents actually asked me if they could adopt me. And at the time, I was already 17 years old, so it was a bit too late. And then I had this kind of like this hero complex where, I've got to help my mom or save my mom. But I went through the training here when I was 13. I turned 14 during the training, right here. Made it all the way to the belt line. I mean, I was at the belt line, and they pulled me aside, and they told me I was going to have to come back when I was old enough. But, sometimes I just sit there and think, and, I wonder what would have happened if someone would have reached out to me at that time when I was going through this training. Just because I wanted a positive little home life. Right here, lifeguard station. Funny thing is, right out of high school, I helped my buddy build a company that's been built up tremendously since then. And me and him were going to Ponte Vedra Inn and Club and going through the lifeguard training after we'd work all day, and then we'd do the lifeguard training there at night. So I've passed the Red Cross Lifeguard training. I've passed the USLA lifeguard training down there in Ponte Vedra Inn and Club. But at the time I was smoking a little bit of the sacrament, marijuana, the ancient medicine that Jesus used to tend to in the garden. And they gave me a little drug test, and they booted me out of lifeguarding at Ponte Vedra Inn and Club. I did close the beach there twice due to sharks being in the shore break out there. Went on a couple rescues. Nothing too big. But since then, I've got me a Bachelor of Sciences in Occupational Safety and Health. Maybe I can figure out how to convert that and be able to get back on the beach the way I wanted to when I was a kid. Thanks for listening to this story. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. But I was gonna be a lifeguard because I could live here for 40 bucks a year. Hope y'all have had a good day and did some good surfing. Found me one tiger tooth today. Tiger shark tooth. All right.